Good morning, welcome to Tippy Homesteading. This morning we're making sourdough bagels. So we will take you along through the process. Right now we are weighing out each bagel so that it comes to about 115 grams. So they're even-ish. We've already done the bulk fermenting process, so our next step is getting this done and shaping. Okay, so we're on to the next step. We're gonna take our dough and we're just gonna roll it like this in the palm of your hand, just to get some of those lumps and bumps out. And then we're gonna take your thumb into the dough like this, make a hole, and we're gonna just do like this. And you want the hole to be pretty big. I know it doesn't probably look right because it's gonna look funky, but these holes were big and they're already starting to close because the dough is going to rise again for like an hour. So they don't have to look perfect. They just need to be looking like a bagel. Okay guys, so now we have our bagels all made. They have to go where I'm going to put them in the oven with the light on so that they can rise for an hour. During that hour, we're going to get this kitchen cleaned up and get some dishes done. And I'll see you guys at the next step.
Hey, it's Julie. While Haley's making bagels, I'm going to be taking care of the chickens. We're out here on the farm. And there's Zeus. He's coming with me to feed the chickens. He likes to get out in the morning and run a little bit on the farm. Good morning, shaky girls. Good morning. Hello. Are we ready to eat? All right, here are the girls. Hello, Cinnamon. We're going to feed them a snack. They get mealworms in the morning usually, especially since the weather has been cold. And they love them. This one thinks she's getting the whole bag.
Okay guys, so now our bagels have proofed. We kept them in the oven with the light on for about an hour, maybe a little over. I didn't really time it. So this is what they're gonna look like. They're not perfect, they're homemade, so they don't have to be perfect. So we have a pot over here, just a large pot. We wanna be able to put at least like 4 bagels in here. We're gonna get this boiling and then we're gonna add some honey to our boiling pot of water. I'm not real sure how much. We're just gonna do it. And that's probably good. So we're gonna mix this up. And then once it starts boiling, then we're going to add our bagels in, and then I will see you guys at that step. Okay, so while the water is boiling, we have these bagels. So it's easier to cut this paper up, so when you put it in there, you're not like squishing them and messing around with the dough. So I just take a pair of scissors and go down through here like this, and then just cut you some little squares. That way when we pick it up to go in the water, we're just picking up, putting in the water, and that'll come off, okay? Okay guys, we're gonna put our bagels directly into this water. We're gonna boil for about 30 seconds on each side. This paper does come off pretty easily. It's the best way that I've found to do this. Sometimes it sticks. It hasn't done that this whole batch. Of course, it's only gonna do that because I'm recording, because you know that's how things work. And then we're gonna flip this bagel. You'll need some kind of slotted spoon. So we'll flip that one over and we'll let that one cook. Just a little bit. flip this one over. You can do as many as your pot fits, and we'll go ahead and take this one out. And I've just got a cooling rack sitting right here that we're gonna put them on, and then as soon as we get them all done just like this, then we'll go into making our toppings. Okay guys, so now we're at our topping step. Of course, I don't have everything bagel seasoning. We're out of that, which I just realized. But, so we're doing a cinnamon crunch, and then we're gonna do a jalapeno and cheese one on the top, and then we'll have some plain. So in our cinnamon crunch, we have brown sugar, cinnamon, and then some vanilla, and a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot, just like a little pinch. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking our bagels that have been boiled. We're gonna take them, and you can dunk them into the mixture, but I'm just taking a handful and just putting it right on top. It's not sticking real great because they've been out of the boiling water. This is best to do straight out of your water. That way your toppings really stick to get you the best like result. But this is what ours are looking like. So they're gonna go right onto our pan. We have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper right over here. Okay, so now we're doing our jalapeno and cheese ones. So we're just gonna take our bagel, and I'm literally just gonna put it on top. We're gonna squish it in. Since we didn't get to them right out of the boiling water because we had so many to boil. And it'll be fine. But if you do jalapenos, do them last, because you don't want the rest of your bagels that you've touched, even if you wash your hands in between, to taste like jalapeno, and they will. So wash your hands in between and definitely do the jalapeno ones last. All right guys, here are our bagels. They are getting ready to go in the oven. Okay, we are temping our bagels to make sure they're done. We want to be anywhere between 200 and 210, and we're right there. So they are done. We're just going to let them brown up a little bit, and then we'll pull them on out of the oven. Okay guys, our bagels are done. These are jalapeno, our regular, and then our cinnamon crunch. Those smell so good. The whole house smells good. So we're just going to let them cool on these cooling racks, and then we're going to get dressed and go outside. Luke's already out there clearing a path for the four-wheeler, so we'll go see what he's doing. Okay guys, we are making a path down this way. Luke's been working on it probably for about 45 minutes, and there was lots of barbed wire right here, so he's got that cut up and dealt with. And so we're getting the path back there to get the four-wheeler back there.
You're not a child.
That's exciting.
You're mad.
Luke's bringing the four-wheeler down, see if she fits. She's gonna fit. Okay guys, we've almost made it to the creek. There's the creek right there. There's this down tree, so I don't know what the heck we're gonna do about that. But we've got a pretty good path going, so that's exciting. I'm out of breath and it's hot out here. But other than that, it's going real good.